Good morning. Something doesn't feel right. Something feels really wrong. I don't know what it is. Can you... Can you hear me and see me okay? Because I am so tired. Sorry, I know I'm 3 minutes late. Oh, 4 minutes now. But frickin' heck. Festivaling. I'm so old. I'm so freaking old. Just old. Right. Sorry, let's be... Yeah. I'm going to be more bright. Good morning, Peter. Oi, oi. And good morning, Pete. Good morning, Rachel. Peter, I've just been... I hope everybody's well. Sorry. Hello. Hope everybody is well. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you're... Oh, yes, I did. That's not even clickbait. My sales exploded yesterday. I think my eBay shop might be in my thing. So if you want to go and look at my solds, feel free. I'll show you some of the solds from the weekend that are going out. Yeah, quite a few. We'll chat about that and why I think that is. General catch up. Might show you, I did do a bit of sourcing on the way to Rewind in Henley. Went to a festival on the way. So I've got a bag of silver rings. So if I haven't taken up too much time, I'll show you those. God, that is really like, I don't know what that's like, but something looks really dodgy about that. Yes. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Chris. Hope you... Oh, God. Are you all right this morning? Because I'm still not normal. I'm not. I am far from normal. And it's all grey. So I'm in a right, like, post-festival downer. Sorry, because you expect me to be all bright and chirpy. Well, you might not if you know me, but I'm struggling this morning. Good morning, Julie. Morning, Andrew. Oh, how are you doing, Andrew? I cannot, but you and Nick are hardcore going live last night. I would have just been it would have just been me laying on the sofa going, if I'd have done that. Rachel, my eBay's gone crazy too. Love it. I thought it was something else. I thought it was that promotion thing, but that's interesting. That's very interesting. Brighton Chubby, not here, surely. Yeah, you know me, don't you, Peter? So, Crispy, I had like 9 hours sleep and still bloody tired. 9. So if you went to bed at... That's not bad, actually, is it? 9 hours. I woke up early, but then I had a 90-minute nap yesterday afternoon, and then like I was waking up at 5, and I'm like, oh, fuck off. I don't need this today. Julie, mine has 2. Bloomin' Henry. Do you know what? Is this just because it's hitting August and already that like pre-Q4 thing's kicking? It's fantastic because we've all just had such a summer, haven't we? The summer slowdown's been a real hard thing. Peter, you should join my eBay listing league. Results at 3 p.m. today. I don't think I can cope with that. No, I can't get listing league. Well, I might do when I'm back in normal people world. Not at the moment. I have I put on my Insta, took a picture. I'm doing 10 more frogs today because I did a load of frogs last week. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you know, was it Carla that made it up, or was it just a phrase about listing your frogs? Eating your frogs. I think it was eating your frogs. I can't remember. Anyway, something to do with frogs. So I put some on last week and they've been selling. And I'm like, I mean, obviously, if they've not listed, they can't sell. However, these are things I was really putting off. I'm like, that's interesting. So I'm forcing myself again today. I put a picture on Insta, got 10 bits out of stuff that I would be, oh, no, that's not near Christmas. That's a Christmas listing. But they're quite bulky as well. So I'm like, no, freaking get them on because do it, madam, do it. Right. What was Peter was asking me something about vintage? You've been browsing much. Do I get many sales? I haven't been putting much on recently. I was up to about £500 a month off Vinted. It will have, I was going to say it will have dropped a little bit, but actually I've been buying through Vinted as well, so I haven't been drawing it down. But yeah, now I do all right with Vinted. Andrew, I feel the same as you. A friend just asked if she could pop round later. I asked if I could go to her instead. Something really weird. Felt something weird then. Yeah, and I did. Yeah, I was up. I try not to let myself get out of the bed till 6 because I think it's too early. So there's a pigeon festival going on out there. I don't know what time I got up. Tom complained I woke him up, but I've always said like a bird could fart in the garden and he'd wake up. Given it, that's coming from the loudest man I've ever met. It's a bit rich, but we'll let that lie. Yeah, so he said, I don't know what was going on, but I could hear clank. No, we won't let it lie, actually. I could hear clanking. I was like, well, I was unstuck in the dishwasher because it needed doing, and I restacked it. Like, deal with it. Oh, God. I don't know what I need. More sleep. Sorry, where are we? Julie, mind you, eBay has been rubbish last few months. I think everyone is thinking of Christmas now, maybe early. Well, that's what I'm hoping. And people might also be thinking things are going to be really tight. All of our energy bills are about to double. Let's get ourselves sorted earlier. So I'm actually putting on some Christmas lights, like Christmas tree decks actually. Shall I just show you? That's it. So I'm putting on, I love these placemats. So I'm putting those on today. Some little, God, the light's terrible. Some little tree decks. Lights, fairy lights. I will unscrew them. I'm putting on my, I've got 2 lots of, trench art, World War One jobbies. I've got a nativity set. Good old Woolies. The wooden set. I pulled one out. They're ceramic. The little figures in there. Got that from the Jumble. Going high on that. And then I've got stuff like, I thought, oh, that'd be good. Like a bag of Ben 10 and My Little Ponies, and so they're all my frogs that are going on today. Why did I? Oh yeah, Christmas. Yeah. So the stuff that I was thinking, I'll really properly save that for Q4 and I just get it on. Eat the frog, do the worst thing. But yeah, I was really surprised at some of the frogs that sold last week. Like that day, I was like, you can never tell what's the thing that's going to sell, or if you're doing like a stall at the boot or something, you're like, well, that sold, but that didn't. You can never tell, can you? Andrew, I'm using my mug. Thank you. Andrew turns up to a festival with a Cath mug from me, and I'm perfectly great. I'm really happy. Sugar. That's terrible, isn't it? Big. I wasn't hinting, but I was just saying I've never found that Cath mug with the giraffes. Got it now. Frog on, leg on. Yeah, exactly. It's rich, isn't it? Pete listing Christmas prezzies. Pete, it's a book. Oh, have I missed something? Julie, I'm going to list my Christmas jumpers. See, that's a further step on again, isn't it? But you're right. And also, because if somebody starts looking and not everybody else has put theirs on yet, yours is sat there ready, isn't it? I've got some of that stuff in the garage. That'll be my next stuff to get out, I think. Chris, I've sold a couple of vintage Scalextric cars this morning. Yeah, see, that's very Christmassy thing to be buying, isn't it? Yay. Who doesn't go to a festival with the kids? Well, it is a I hate to say this, it's like a middle-aged festival. Well, it's an 80s festival, let's be frank. Yeah, so it's pretty tidy and quite clean, that festival. That's good. Right. So yeah, let's I'll have a little So I'll tell you about what's been happening with the sales. Then I'll show you what's going up. Because, what I could do with here is my eBay up. Oh, can't see a thing now. Right. Just sorting my life out. Won't be long. Yeah, that would take long. So interesting that some of you others are also saying your sales have really, really picked up. So I was thinking it was to do with that promotions offer that I've got. By the way, I know I've been chatting to a few of you and saying nobody seems to have it. Queenie's got it. Queenie Contest commented on the last video and said she's got it too. So it's possible, and she's on Basic Shop, and it's possible they did send the offer out to people who haven't been promoting. So freaking brilliant offer. So just to recap, I completely closed my shops down in the summer in a bit of a mood, to be honest. It's a yearly thing, and in the summer I get in a mood with eBay and go, and I flounce off, and I just put everything on Vinted and shut everything down. And then I start to come to my senses, and then 1st of August I reopened at Basic Shop, and then 10 days ago I moved back to middle shop because I realized I was about to start losing listings, that, you know, quite a lot of work. I thought, effort, for the cost of keeping the shop open, if I just have one basic sale a day, it's covering the shop and probably make me, you know, a couple of quid. Fine. So yeah, so that's where we are. So starting back off at, you know, August, I mean, I was getting still no sales days. Around the 8th, 9th, no sales. And then, yeah, so about 10 days, reopened the middle shop. So chucked loads of listings back on, old listings. So A, that should generate a few more sales. B, I got the offer through for a free used promotions and for a couple of weeks or something, 2 or 3 weeks. And you can have it on us, a freebie, as long as you do it at the suggested ad rate. So suggested ad rate, I mean, there were a couple I saw that are 11%. That was the suggested ad rate. But obviously, I'm getting that as a freebie at the moment. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just going with suggested ad rate, the whole shop. And at the moment, that's what we're down to, 799 listings. So what I'm going to have to really pick through this, because so far, if I'd have been paying for these promotions, I would have spent, this is 11 days. Today's 11 days. I would have spent on extra to the final value fees on promotions £118.80, which is a bit, it's a bit. However, it's going to be bringing the sales in. So my sales conversion rate at the moment is 1%. And I do remember, you know, when the good times were about, of being around 1.1, I think 1.1, 1.2, something like that. And being, you know, like, yeah, happy with that. I also was looking for £100 turnover a day. And like, because I knew with what my percentage of cost of goods, that worked for me. But then in the last 7 days, I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I've also started doing the consistent listing. I thought, last week I was like, oh my gosh, in the space of a week, I'm almost back to where I was. So, yeah, which was aiming for like £700 over 7 days turnover. My last 7 days is now £1,203.10, which is just epic for me. Epic. So, but as usual, of course, it's those jagged teeth. So where are we? So last Tuesday I was at £37 turnover. It starts going up. Wednesday 93.50. I'm like, oh, hello, here we go. Thursday, this is turnover, £263.30. In fact, this is turnover obviously and shipping as well. And then Friday, which I wasn't really, to be fair, yeah, I wouldn't have known what my turnover was. And also I was at festival and I was, not in a position to be checking this out. It was only 40 quid. And luckily I didn't know what was happening. But Saturday, £269.75. Then Sunday, 94. That's fine. And we were still at the festival then. So again, not really in a position to be thinking about that. Yesterday, this is where I'm saying they exploded. This must be the best day I've had all year. My turnover was £431.55. What? Like, it was just going up and up. I mean, obviously, watch it. I love it. Well, I haven't had a no sales day today, actually, because I've done 11 so far today. But I was like, what the holy moly? It's on a Monday. I mean, thank you. But the other trouble is, I was like, is this to do with the promoted listings? Am I going to have to be eBay's bitch again? I don't want to be, but to be honest, I will. If they're going to give me £400 turnover days, yeah, I'm your bitch. Yeah. This all means chuffed to bits, by the way. Oh, Peter, you bitch. 80s festival, you don't look 80. What's the offer? Yeah, I forgot you haven't been following me, have you? You saw the title. Yeah, if you watched the last video, Peter, then you'd know. I stopped promoting, less impressions, less page views, absolutely no change to sales. Well, this is the thing. I have not been a promotions fan at all. It's probably why I've got this offer. I've not. Occasionally, I've said, right, I will pick out certain things and I might go for them at, like, say, 5%. Sometimes I've thought this. Sometimes I'm just like, no, I'm not playing that game. You're getting enough money. You're greedy. It's ridiculous. But, of course, they've given me this freebie and it might have turned me, to be honest. Peter, 1.1% sales conversion. Yeah, I think that's all right. But this conversion rate that I've got, I didn't even have a shop for a couple of months. 3 months. I had no shop. So I'm pretty pleased. Good morning, Batcave. Oh, well, Peter, I'm at 1,500. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant 1,500 listings. I thought you've gone up. Oh, 1,531 days, but I have, what's that, 31. Yes, turnover? My turnover, even the 31 days, and I didn't even have listings at the end of July. Excuse me. I had no listings. My 31 days is 1,655. So that's really braggy, but to be honest, I've been through the shit, and if I want to brag, I'm going to brag. Oh, okay, sorry. Wow, Rachel, sales conversion 1.9%. Put your shop in. We all need to go and have a squiz and see what you're up to. That's brilliant. That's a really good conversion rate. Good morning, Funky Neil. I've had a couple of super days. What is going? Yeah, a couple of super days. It's not just me. It's all around, isn't it? Which is great. What says let the good times roll again? Well, for a bit. Otherwise all a bit crap. I'm about 50% down on where I want to be with sales on 90 days, but I have been partying hard and slacking on listing. You've had a good summer, and to be honest, I said it for this summer. I said I want to put myself up to the hilt for next summer because I need to just distract myself from the quagmire of eBay, because the sales dip, that affects my mood. I'm literally better off just saying, right, 3 months, forget about it, and then go back in hard. I mean, looking at my books is a bit like, ooh. However, now is the time. I'm literally like, well, you're making up for lost time now, making it up. Boom, boom, boom. Neil, I ended all my shop and listed as sold similar on Friday. It was all promoted 2.1%, now not promoted. I'll promote the entire shop at the end of this week. What will you go at 2.1% again? Or that sounds like Fable numbers. Rachel, Fable. Oh, is that Fab? Batcave. Batcave 2.1%. They're really good conversions. Yeah. Oh, fabulous numbers. Yeah. I mean, well done. Well done. Whatever you two are up to, that's great. Yeah. Hopefully you're pleased with that, because you should be. That's good. Right. I'll show you what I sold, what is going out. So when we got back from the festival, I didn't have any like extended shipping or anything on. I just got a few emergency things out last night. Oh yeah, the biggest hot news off the press is, so if you saw I think I put it on my Insta, that I had all the Harry Potter sets, books, stockpiled in the garage. I've occasionally put one set on, just don't seem to be achieving the prices they used to. Don't know what's going on. It felt like kind of since Brexit time, I said, because all of the sets used to go to the US and Germany, I'm like, is this to do with postage costs? Is it because it's just too much to get it over there now? I think Royal Mail have really cut their costs to the US recently. I might be making that up. I'm sure I read that. And so I'm like, right, well, they're just taking up a ton of room. So whatever it is, they're not like they used to be. Just get them on. So I was doing my research. I mean, because there's people, selling sets for 25 quid, 40 quid, like hardbacks. And I was like, oh my God, because I used to flog them for 200 quid a set. Luckily, I had been buying these all cheap and just stockpiling them. So I'm like, no, I had a Harry Potter day. It almost killed. I did 12 sets. And then yesterday I was in there getting stuff out of the garage. And I was like, what's that on there? Oh, I've got 2 more boxes of books in there. I didn't even realise. I kind of get set in a mode, and then I need to be dragged out of it, really, because I'm like, oh, I buy Harry Potter. I buy them. I just kept buying and buying and buying. But hot news off the press is I've sold 2 sets this weekend. They went on last week. 2 sets have sold. And I accepted an offer on one, I think, or maybe both of them. One went for, I can have a look, can't I? I don't have to guess this. So I had to say one set's on the doorstep because that needed to go out. One is going to the US, one is for the UK. Because somebody was saying to me, oh, well, people still want to read the Harry Potter books. I said, no, they don't want to read them at this price. This is collectible price. This isn't, if they just want to read them, you can get them like 30 quid. You don't need, I've got them at collector's price. So I did the research. I'm like, hang on, there's 2 people here. I looked at their solds who are getting consistently reasonable prices again for the sets, and quite regularly. And I think one was, I put them on at 169.99. And so I'm like, okay, right. If they can do it, then I know what to put in my listing. I know, how to check them. Then off we go. So if it was in really good condition with the dust jackets, I'm like, right, they'll go on at 170 then. Let's put all orders. So 2 have gone through. So one I did accept an offer of 140 plus ship. So that's, where are you? Well, you know what a Harry Potter set looks like. So that's down there waiting to go out. And then I also saw another one's on the doorstep, which went for Harry. Where are you? 150 plus ship. I can see what they paid for their shipping. So I'm charging, I think it's £9.50, which is my old heavy parcel price for like UPS, like next day or was it DHL? One of those. That would cover me anyway, because it's like, up to 5 kilos. But actually, with that new medium parcel, there's a new medium parcel, well, new a few months or something, rate with the Royal Mail, because obviously they're trying to get into the parcel market because they've got to do something, because they're losing £1 million a day. One of us could go and sort that out, I think, in an instant. Yeah, so I think you could probably do that with Royal Mail for £6.50 under the medium parcel now, maybe a bit more. I don't know where the stages go up, but yeah. Anyway, so yes, the one that's going US is went for 150, and altogether they've paid £178.28. So they've only paid about an extra That's remarkable. They've only paid about an extra 20 quid to GSP to get it to the US, which is really good. So maybe that's why they're selling again, because something's happened, and with the postage. Well, probably. I imagine it has caused a bit of a crisis. If it was so much to get stuff to the US that, and probably Germany's struggling as well, because so if they've done something to go, right, this isn't viable, maybe we're going to start to get the US sales back in. But yeah, Germany as well. We're having a discussion at the weekend that we think we're covered by GSP for sending to Germany. Well, that's what eBay sort of said recently. So we could potentially put Germany back on. I don't know, I'm a bit iffy. I don't mind whether there's something that's less value, but something like that, I'm like, I don't want any issues with a £150 sale, really. Yeah, so right, let's show you what's going out that I haven't had to get out quickly. But anyway, there's 2 hot news off the press things, I think. Waiting dispatch. Yeah. Okay, didn't realise that was good. Yeah, it's a good conversion rate, as long as your profit margin on that's all right. Do you feel okay with that? Pete, trying to up my conversions, but phone is a bitch. Oh, good morning, Chloe. I saw you're doing really well with your Etsy jewellery. Well done on that. Freaking heck, Pete. Conversions are good, 2.7%, but I list a lot less than some people, quality listings. That's really good. Brilliant, Shell. Thanks, Rachel. Yeah, so, right, what's waiting to go out then? Oh, somebody's paid for something else. I haven't got that out yet. Right, squiggle over a bit so I can see the prices. Right, should we do... Oh, I've got one in the garage. Sorry, I've been crap again. So, I'm pretty sure I showed you last week that little IKEA lamp, the blue one that I managed to get in my backpack at the car boot. And it's not one of the more special ones. It's just a plastic one, but I got it from the 50p man. That sold for 15 quid plus ship. So I'm like 50p into 15, like in a few days. Just keep it going for me. I'm all good with that. So yeah, I was really happy with that. So let's start from the beginning. No, let's do the hard goods first, and then I'll show. Well, jewelry's hard goods, but I'll show you. I'll do the non-jewelry. So I've told you about the Harry Potters. Can you see? Oh yeah, you can see these lamps. So I bought 3 of these at the last boot up in Bracknell that I went to. I only wanted 2, but she was like, I'll take 3 and have them for a 5. And I was like, oh God, all right then. I've forgotten what they are. Nelson model, antique brass. Well, anyway, a pair. To be fair, I am knocking out the lamps and lampshades. If I could hang on and get more, but I just want all these large items going out. I don't want to be storing them. So what did I take on those? £27 plus ship. And then I've got another one listed for about like 12 quid just on its own, because the pairs are where it's at. So still it's fine. It's a fine profit margin as well. So we have lamps. Oh, Funky Nail, just doing shipping for 13 kg parcel, a DPD pack link as a 10 kilo parcel. I'm living life on the edge. You do, Funky Nail. Wow. Aspirations. Right, lamps. So, this one I was really chuffed with, actually. I think I showed you this as well at some point. So it's a strawberry shortcake. It's a single duvet set, but reversible, but it's got 2 pillowcases, which is pretty good going. They normally only have 1. So it's vintage. There weren't any as a guide price, so I made up a price. Again, a frog that went on last week. £2 or £3, I think I paid for that. I did put it on a video, and it sold, I believe, for, let me just confirm it. Yeah, £30 plus ship. So I like doing the quilt covers, to be fair. I do like it. Right, what's next? Right, these I've also was banging on about ochre the other week to you. I've got 4 cushion covers. I do like doing the fabricy things, not the big fat blankets and not the big fat curtains, just take up too much room, but like a little quilt cover set and some cushion covers. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, see, the tricky thing here is I was looking for vintage cushion covers at the time. Don't know what made me pick these up because they don't look vintage. But for some reason, I must have detected quality. And I opened it up and saw that brand ochre, which it's quite sought after, it seems. Yeah, so there were 4 pillowcases. I think, cushion covers. I think I paid £4 from a special place. But only 3 are in this kind of good nick. One of them's faded. Is it that one? That one's been in the sun. So that was faded. And I kept wondering if I should take that out of the set and just have 3. Anyway, I left it in. So there's 2 like that and 2 like that. Quite nice. And that went for, so I think I paid £1 a piece and took an offer of 35, I think. Yeah, 35 plus ship. So yeah. Yes, please. Thank you. A couple of belts going out. This one's just a cheapie, but again, this isn't even. Is this a leather one? Oh, this is a leather one. I tend to look for the leathers. Could have worn this at Rewind. That's quite chunky actually, but it's a bit worn. It's a bit worn, isn't it? There, but it's still. I mean, it's still a bit fabulous. Not that you're not wearing it up there, but yeah, when you can get stuff like this for 50p out of a thingy. Took an offer, only £10.80 plus ship, but you know, given its condition, I'm fine with that. This other one is an accessorized leather again. Oh, I like. And to release, you pull the buckle. The exits are there, and you know I am. Yeah, accessorized, and this one went for £15 plus ship. So you can see, you can get these out of one of those little buckets, 50p or a pound. It's fine. It's good old bread and butter. Right, what else have I got in the kind of large? I think that might be all the largish stuff, so I can show you the jewelerinas. Right, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way the jewelry's going. So where do we start? All right, right, I've got 3 here that are all going to the same person. I might have shown you these the other day. I've got 2 miracles, 2 vintage miracles, and it's all bit Scottish theme, a stag with a banded purple glass top. Is it a cabochon? Yeah. Anyway, 3 of those. And what did this person offer me? Total was £36. Oh no, they didn't offer. They just bought £36 plus shipping on those. Happy with that. Yesterday, somebody was. I might have mentioned these ages ago, but they did slow down a bit. The chunky plastic rings. I like these. Do you know what? These are not ribbons, bows. These are not. Bows just don't really seem to sell so much. I think it's a specific person that likes bows. Anyway, the same person just popped in a couple of offers, £8 each for these plus ship. I'm like, yeah, fine, that's fine, it's fine. You can get these dirt cheap, so I'm fine with that. I'll build up to the silver jewelry, shall I? Get all the costume out the way. I've got a little rat. I think he is well cute. Can you see his little red eye? Oh, I'm holding his tail. That might help you see him. A little rat. He's gone for £12 plus ship. Yeah, these are fine prices. These are fine. This one I took an offer because I've had it. I thought it was early plastic. I don't think it's celluloid. I don't know. Anyway, it's that. Celluloid, if you rub it, you can smell it. It's very chemically. Yeah, offer of an 8 plus ship again. So, I mean, this is what I've said with things like brooches or costume ring. I'll go down to 8 because you're getting like a 5 out of it. And like, they're just, 2 pictures. Just keep them coming, really. Right, pair of Napier costume earrings, enamel. They went last night, 12 quid plus ship. I've been sticking a lot of the costume stuff back on at 12 plus ship. I charged 3 quid for second class signed for. Just yeah, I think that covers the second class signed for on the fees on that. Oh my God, I've still got a fat lip from the festival. I think I burnt it. So, sorry. Let me dip into the chat as well, and then I'll show you the rest of the jewelry that's going up. I love that. What? Oh, was a little strawberry? Was it the little rat? Good morning, Rosie. A little late to the party. That's all right. You can join any other time. New offer's just come in. Should we check it out? It's a sparkly heart brooch. And they've offered me a tenner. Thank you. You get an offer and you're like, that is just totally reasonable. And yes, of course you can have it for a tenner. Thank you. Thank you for not being a knob. Right, because in its I've got to go through my brooches actually, because a lot have fallen off where I left it too long to restart my shop. So here, oh no, that's a pearly one. I'm not sure. Gonna have to have a little bit of a delve for that one, I think. It's that kind of sparkle, but it's heart shaped. Anyway, yes. So there you go. It's not bad, is it? Oh, I've not accepted it yet. Oh, they're in FL. Is that Florida? I thought they'd bought some other stuff from me, actually. They'd be better off putting it on one, getting their offers all together, unless she doesn't realise it's me. Anyway, accepting that. Oh, you're off, Funky Neil. Have a good day. Have an excellent week, everybody. I'm off to post office to drop my post sacks, and I'll still be in time to get a Mackie D's bracket. Oh, nice. Oh, that would sort me out today. I mean, what would I have? I don't normally go for breakfast. If it's the evening, I have filet, fish. What type of packaging do you use for brooches? We love a reasonable offer, absolutely. I use this sort of just like padded envelope, like that, or that sort of thing. When you post in Royal Mail, I use another bit of doodah, just squidgle it down, goes in the padded envelope, jobs are good in. If I post anything through Vinted and it goes via Every, that is not enough. The amount of stuff they've crushed I'm like, what the heck is going on here? So I literally then do all of that, but then I keep these, Amazon hard card things, and I cut them and I put it in, and then I do it again, and then I do another one. I've done 3 sometimes just to stop stuff getting, because they must just stick everything in the same bag, weighted stuff right on top. That you wouldn't believe what they've crushed. It's incredible. But that doesn't happen with the Royal Mail. So, yeah. So it's easier with Royal Mail. But right, where was I? So, and the rest, I think that's me showing you everything that's going out. Awaiting postage. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know 4 silver rings, and someone else has paid. 2 more brooches have paid. 4 silver rings and a costume. Let's have a looky-loo. Yeah, so these are lush as well. Rachel, you've always liked these, haven't you? You like this kind of modernist stainless steel type abalone shell, but it's not a thick back. It's just a little adjustable. I'm showing you a shit job of showing you that, haven't I? £12 plus ship. Yeah, thank you. It's all good. Then, so the silver rings are going out like hotcakes. So this one, a little buckle. Sterling silver 925. It's gone for 22 plus ship. Next one. Oh, this is an interesting one. I put it on last week. It's kind of, I can't remember. Chloe, if you're watching, did I get this from you? I can't remember. It feels new to me anyway. It's like a square. I mean, round in the middle, but it's, can you see that? Square shaped. That's gone for 21 plus ship. And then couple last night. Quite another one's paid as well. Jesus, a ruler. I'll get that one out as well and show you. This is what I'm saying. It's kicking off on my eBay. I'm loving it. Fucking loving it. Yes, all my I've got drawers right next to it. I can take it out and show you. Can I show you? No, I thought there was somebody in there with me. Really easy with things like rings. Now it sounds really not easy, doesn't it? I can't find this one. Oh, is that it? I think that's it. That one's just sold. So really nice. I don't think that's onyx, feels like glass. But then I don't know. How would you be able to tell the difference between onyx and glass? Anyway, I tend, if I don't know what stone it is, then I'm not going to guess. So I'll just say like black stone or something. But that one's sold. That's a nice one. That's got a really pretty edge. So that one's gone for 23 plus ship. What's she saying? Could you please wrap an extra bubble wrap before it goes in the outer package to prevent damage in the post? Yeah. Not a problem, Flower. So yeah, lovely. And then two more. This is my cup of tea. These wide bands, I like wearing them. And I think they must be popular. I like them. That's gone for 22 plus ship. And then this one also went for 22 plus ship. This one's a bit of a beaut, a bit of a statement. Yeah, look at that. It's quite nice, that. Yeah, so I'm loving it, really. Chloe, how are you still at your eBaying, aren't you? Have you just had a really good sales day? Because we're all saying, oh, it seems to be suddenly picking up. You know, which is, God, everyone deserves it, to be honest. But also, I hope everybody can afford it, if you know what I mean. Don't want anybody getting into trouble just before the energy crisis doubles up. So, how long have I been on? Right, hang on. Yeah, so two more brooches have paid as well, but yeah, £10 each plus ship. I won't look into that now. Is that 42 minutes? Okay, I'll wrap this up in a sec. Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy with it, to be honest. Oh, hi, Dawn, Sherry Paul, evening from Brisbane. And then, yeah, on the way to Rewind, it's this funny thing, isn't it? Because I saw, I can't remember. I'm losing the name. It'll come back to me. Picked up when she was on her travels a Mewtwo camera from an Oxfam. Cost her less than a tenner. Of course, she sold it for a couple of £100. It was almost come back to me then. And it just goes to show, you think, because often you could think, oh, I'm not going to bother. It's always, the prices are too high for me. It's not viable for me, so I'm not going to, I won't bother with that. You never know what you'll find. So I was going through Henley. I bought a couple of rings. Oh, yeah, I went, I think it was a Sue Ryder, actually. But Henley, generally, I pretty much stopped sourcing in Henley because they're a bit juicy, the prices. But anyway, on the way, because we're car free, found out there's a bus just a couple of streets away from us. Got the bus to Henley and then just literally a river taxi along to the festival. But obviously, the bus took us right through Chazza Road. I kept saying to Tom, look at the chances. And when we got off the bus, I was like, oh, God, there are chances. He said, oh, right, just go, quick, go. I was like, thank you, left my rucksack and everything with him. I did most of them. Came back with a couple of rings from like Sue Ryder or something, £8 each, which is about my limit of what I'd want to pay for a silver ring. Yeah, got a couple. Ooh. But again, yeah, I could stretch to that. It's in the special cabinet. That's quite nice. And I also got this little this silver cuff bangle. It has got a squash in it. It's got a squash. They've reduced it, but it's £6. £6. It's silver. Yeah, in Henley. That's it. Okay. And then we're on our way to the river taxi, and it's his own fault. He stopped to reorganize his backpack or something, and I'm like, "Ooh, can I just nip in there?" He's like, "Oh, okay." Like, it's like a little antique shop, and I went in. I was like, "Oh yeah, pretty nice little bits and bobs." Walked through to the back. Oh my God. Glass cabinets galore, jewelry. Oh, like loads of lovely gold rings, 200-300 quid. Some really nice stuff. Some really nice statement silver rings at like 30-40 quid. And I'm like, okay, well, it's just nice to have a look. But then I saw on the bottom of one of the cabinets these chunky silver rings. And it's not a bad price. So I talked to the lady there, and like, they all like independent. She said, yeah. I said, is there a deal? Do you have any leeway to do a deal? And she said, I'll give them a call. I said, all right, ask them if I buy them all, they're not 50 quid off for me. Got me a bag of rings, bag of silver. My friend already had one off me at the festival. But yeah, and I'm like, hello, what, I could go to Henley and just buy out of an antique shop and still be all right. And then they're right my street, like chunky, nice, thick, chunky, plump heart, and just a chunky band. I was like, yeah, this is what I like. Right, this says T&Co, so I'm like, I'm gonna have to get that checked if that is really Tiffany. I mean, it's certainly silver, and it's got 1997 copyright inside, Tiffany and Co. So I'm gonna have to get that one checked out. But sometimes what they do, the Fates, they do actually use silver still, but just stamp it, because obviously it'd be worth more if it's Tiffany rather than just silver. Yeah, this sort of thing. Look at this. Oh, it's got Roman numerals on it. That probably means something, but I don't know what it is. That is nice. I mean, that's a really thick band. So yeah, I won't show you all of them, but really chuffed. Really chuffed. Yeah, somebody's obviously, there's a load of those. So somebody's obviously been making, maybe the person that had them actually is making these and has poured them themselves, because I've got a few of those. Oh, this one, yeah, is another. This is a T&Co, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. Look at that one, the little padlock. I mean, just lovely. Lovely. Very happy. Chloe, I'm still eBaying, not had any amazing days, but I've not really been listing a lot. Yeah, to be fair, I did a week's worth. I did a week's worth of listing and things have kicked off. I've also got the promotions offer on, which I know not everybody has. But when I was watching Daily Refinement, he says, Chris Lynn in America, you can have a big break if you want to. It will take you 7 days to kickstart the algorithm again. 7 days of consistent listing. I think I did manage 7 days, but I'm like, what I find really hard is getting that draft bank together. So I can't kill myself doing it. If I'm here, I'll get 10 on. Well, a bit more on some of the days. I'll do a minimum of 10 when I'm here, which, usually Monday to Friday, I'd get 10 on a day. If I'm out for the weekend, like the festival, there's nothing going on because I'm not killing myself to cover it. I had a good weekend. So that's the life I'm living at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to go as well. Rightio from Pete. Wrap done, off to post office. Have a good day, everybody. You've got this. Oh, thank you, Pete. Yeah, have a lovely day to you too. Have a lovely day, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, overall, though I'm a bit tired, I'm positive. I am feeling positive. I mean, that's a good, if I can list some of these frogs and get those sold as well, jobs are good and really, isn't it? I'm pretty happy. Yeah, hope you all get lovely sales this week. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed that. Oh, it's Tuesday, isn't it? Oh no, I won't be back next Monday actually either, because we're going to be, I think we'll be, will I? It's a bank holiday. Oh yeah, and it's Tom's birthday on the Tuesday. I might see you on the Monday actually then, because we'll be a bit hanging. We've got Reading Festival next weekend, but you might see me Monday. If not, you'll see me when you see me. Take care. Have a lovely day. Don't know what that was. Bye-bye, don't die.